ये किसने उस शख्स को बाग से बुला लिया है, परिंदे उड़ गए हैं, पेड़ों ने मुंह बना लिया है, उसे पता है मैं छूने में वक्त लेता हूँ, इसलिए उसने वस्त का दौरानिया बढ़ा लिया है। तहजीब हाफी के दो शेर और हमारे सेशन की शुरुआत। There are few fundamental questions which always grab our attention, and one such question in a metal casting is that why the shape of the sprue is tapered cylinder and not a straight cylinder. In order to answer this question, we have to look at some of the fundamentals. So we all know that getting system takes the liquid metal to the mold cavity. So now the question is that what is a getting system? So getting system comprises of several components which has a responsibility to take the liquid metal to the mold cavity. And those four components are a pouring basin, which is the first one, second is a sprue, third is a runner, fourth is a ingot. Today's discussion will be very much focused on to the sprue only, and we will not be making any kind of discussion on a runner and a ingot. So when we design gating system, there are several guidelines which are given to us. There are few characteristics that an ideal gating system should be having, and one such characteristic is that gating system should be able to avoid the aspiration effect, or it is also called as a inhalation effect. So now the question is that what is aspiration effect or what is a inhalation effect? So we know that the pressure outside the mold is a atmospheric pressure. Now when the liquid metal flows to the sprue, or let's say any component of a gating system, and if the pressure inside the any component of a gating system goes below atmospheric pressure, then as we know that the gas or air always travels from high pressure to a low pressure, and so the absorption of air or gas will take place in a component of a gating system, and that air or gas will be then dissolved into the liquid metal. So this absorption of a gas because of the pressure difference which is existing between the components of a gating system and atmosphere is called as an aspiration effect, and we want to avoid it. Now the question is that why do we want to avoid aspiration effect? We want to avoid aspiration effect because the liquid metal has a tendency to absorb the gases, it has a tendency to dissolve the gases, and during the process of a solidification, if liquid metal will not be able to leave all these gases, then there is going to be several defects which will come into the casting. Those defects can be a blowhole, it can be pinhole, a porosity, it can be a scar or a blister. And as we all know that the defects are not good for a casting, they are going to produce a poor quality casting, while we are looking for a sound quality casting. So in order to produce a better quality casting, we should be able to avoid the aspiration effect. Now how can we avoid the aspiration effect? So if let's say the pressure, if we talk about let's say pouring basin and a sprue, if we can make sure, anyway this is a liquid metal present into the pouring basin, so here the pressure is anyway going to be a atmospheric pressure. If we can make sure that the pressure throughout the sprue remains atmospheric pressure, let's say I name this as a point 1, this is a point 2, and let's say this point is a point 3. If we can make sure that the pressure at point 2 is equal to atmospheric pressure, and throughout the sprue also the pressure is atmospheric pressure, and the pressure at point 3 is also equal to atmospheric pressure, then there is not going to be any kind of pressure difference, and if there is no pressure difference, there is no question of absorption of a gas from the atmosphere. So by making sure that the pressure inside the sprue remains at least equal to atmospheric pressure, we will be able to make sure that we will be able to avoid an aspiration effect. Okay, now so let us assume we want to make some what I can say some of the analysis as far as the Bernoulli's equation and the continuity equation is concerned. And so let us assume that if I assume that this surface is let's say a datum, I consider this as a datum, point 3 as a datum, and I say that the height of a pouring basin from a point 3 is HC. The height of the pouring basin is, let us say, HC, and a height of the top section of a sprue, which is represented by the point 2 in a reference of a datum, is let us say H2. And now let us apply a Bernoulli's theorem or Bernoulli's equation between the point 1 and point 3. So the equation is going to be P1 upon rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus the height, and if as this is a datum, the height is going to be ht, and at point 2 equal to, it is P2 by rho g plus V2 square upon 2g plus this height is h2. This height, a height of a point 2 from the datum is h2. So this is going to be h2. As we know that the pressure at both the points is assumed to be atmospheric pressure, so this 2 is cancelled. Definitely above this point the liquid is stationary, that's why the V1 is going to be 0. And so we can say that V2 square upon 2g is nothing but ht minus h2. And as we know that the ht minus h2 is nothing but a hc. So this is equal to hc, and we can say that the V2 is equal to under root of 2g hc. So this is the velocity that we get at point 2. Now let us apply the Bernoulli's equation at between the point 1 and point 3. So similarly, again I apply P1 divided by rho g plus V1 square upon 2g plus the height, again height is how much, ht. So this height is ht is equal to P3 by rho g plus V3 square upon 2g plus the height of this point is anyway 0 because that's the datum. And as we have assumed that the pressure at both the points should be equal to atmospheric pressure, these two terms will get cancelled, and so V1 as we know is anyway 0, and so now V3 square upon 2g is equal to ht, and we can say that the V3 is equal to nothing but 2g ht. Right? So we have got the velocity at point 2 and point 3. Now let us apply a continuity equation between point 2 and point 3. So I can say that A2V2 must be equal to A3V3, and so let's say if we take a ratio of A3 upon A2, it is going to be V2 upon V3, and we know that the V2 is under root 2g hc, V3 is under root 2g ht, and so 2g is cancelled, and we can say that the A3 upon A2 is equal to under root of hc upon ht. If let's say if you simplify this equation will be A3 into ht. If we need to take a square on both the sides, then A3 square into ht is equal to A2 square into hc. And as you have learned mathematics in probably you have learned engineering mathematics or mathematics in 11, 12, so you know that this is the equation of a parabola, and this is going to represent the parabolic shape. So we obviously know that the hc is quite smaller than ht. So this ratio is always going to be less than 1, and that's why the square root is also going to be less than 1. So if I just assume, let us say that hc is 1 and this ht is, let us say, 4, then this is going to be 1 upon 4, which is 0.5, and the square root of that is definitely going to be less than 1. And if I say that A3 upon A2 is equal to, let's say, 0.3, if it turns out to be, then A3 is equal to 0.3 times A2. So if A2 is, let us say, 100, the A3 is going to be 30. So if we apply this equation of A3 upon A2, and when I say A3 upon A2, I am talking about all this cross sections area. So if you compare, let's say, this cross section with this one, then you can say that this one has a A3 area and this one has a A2. So when we are talking about continuity equation, we are talking about all consecutive cross sections which are adjacent to each other. So if we use this equation and if we try to establish a relationship between A3 and A2 graphically, then we will come to know that the sprue will be, the shape of the sprue will be something like this, which is, parabolic into the nature. But as we know that in a sand casting process, it is difficult to produce a parabolic shape, a shape which has a curve like this. So just to make it more simple, we assume the shape of the sprue as a tapered cylinder and not a straight cylinder. Because if you will have a straight cylinder, then there is going to be a pressure drop. The pressure will go below atmospheric pressure. It will lead to absorption of a gas, which is nothing but aspiration or inhalation effect, and which will lead to a defective casting. So in order to avoid all that, we always keep a tapered cylinder as a preferable shape of a sprue, which is also called as a down sprue. So I hope you understood this. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can write to me. And towards the end, अगर इश्क है तो इजहार कर, अगर इश्क है तो इजहार कर, अगर अच्छा लगे वीडियो तो लाइक कर, शेयर कर और सब्सक्राइब कर. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you.